Shalom, shalom. Excuse me. So first and foremost, I want to send all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wakakadash, Barakatham. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of Israel. Excuse me. This is your brother Izar coming at you with another lesson from the GMS Miami camp. And today I want to talk about how the Lord despises the feast days. The Lord despises your feast days. Okay. Now we are already in the so-called holiday season. Okay. Basically things popped off with Halloween, then things, we're going into the so-called Thanksgiving holiday within a few days. Well, actually tomorrow will be Thanksgiving. And then you got Black Friday, and then after that you have Christmas, and then after that you have New Year's. Okay. Um Basically the only days that you are supposed to keep are, first of all, the Shabbat days, when the moon changes, the day of Passover, and also the day of atonement. Okay. Those are the only days that we should keep within the law. Okay, but you have these wacky tacky Christians and these other heathens celebrating on Christmas, Easter, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and the Most High is not pleased with that. All right, so let's go into some scriptures. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. Okay, and it reads as follows: I despise your feast days, and I will not smell your solemn assemblies. Okay. Now, when you go into that word despise, it means reject, refuse. Okay. So the Most High says he hates and he refuses your feast days. What are your feast days? Okay. Your two major feast days. Your two major feast days are Christmas. Well, first of all, Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thanksgiving and Christmas. And Easter can be, I guess Easter can be like one of the third ones. But the Most High is not pleased with those feast days. Okay. And like scriptures say, the only days that you should keep are the Shabbat. Okay. Day of Atonement. Okay. And also, we practice the righteous acts of the day of the Passover. Okay, so Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Easter have nothing to do with the scriptures. Okay, all right. It says the scriptures say I despise your feast days. I will not smell your solemn of assemblies. Okay. Now, what does that word assembly mean? Okay, let's go into it.
Strong's H, 6116, Etc.
Assembly, solemn, sacred or festive meeting. Okay, so when you get together and celebrate Christmas, when you get together and celebrate Thanksgiving, you know that's not righteous, man. That's not righteous. And these women, oh, excuse me, got the sniffles. These women are the main ones taking charge of these so-called holidays. They bake all these pies, make turkey, make swine's flesh. They host these parties. They host these assemblies. The Most High is not pleased with that. Okay, the Most High is not pleased with that. All right, now let's go to the book of Isaiah. Come on. Isaiah. H. Okay. Now it says in the book of Isaiah, first chapter, starting at the 13th verse. Bring no more vain oblations, incense, in abomination unto me. The new moons and Sabbaths, the calling of assemblies, I cannot away with. It is iniquity, even this solemn meeting. Okay, so what you're doing by celebrating these holidays, man, is wickedness. Okay, all right. People celebrating how the pilgrims came over here and had peace with the Native Americans. Come on, it didn't work like that. Esau came over here and took Gad's land. Okay, but these Edomites want to twist it up and say, "Oh, we came over here in peace. We want to find another place to worship." Speaking to you lies. But yet you Israelites, you believe that, and some of you Israelites, y'all know what happened. Even the heathens know what happened. This land was not taken peacefully. It was taken in a harsh way. Okay. But yet Esau's gonna cover it up, make it seem like a holiday and be like, oh, we came over here seeking another way to worship God, and which is a whole bunch of bullshit, man. Okay. Now, let's go down to verse 14. Your new moons and your appointed feasts my soul hateth. Okay. They are a trouble unto me. I am weary to bear them. Yeah, man, the Most High is just sick and tired of you Israelites, especially, Israelites celebrating these feastful days, okay? Because it's not righteous, okay? And let me go back. The days that we are supposed to acknowledge are the Shabbat, days of the Shabbat, the Day of Atonement, and also the Day of Atonement, and also the Passover. Okay. Well, yet, especially Jake women, they want to get ready for the so-called holiday season. They want to spend money on their kids, they want to invite Big Mama to their house, and have the whole family over there and put gifts up under the tree. Nah, man, it ain't like that, and you Christians are one of the biggest hypocrites. Okay. You say you worship Jesus, but yet you have images of so-called Santa Claus all over your house. And sometimes you got them all over the church. Big ass Santa Claus looking like Esau, came out like a hairy garment, red all over. You feel me? Those Santa Claus does look like Esau. He looked like the funny version. Come on, man. Scriptures say Esau came out, roughly paraphrasing, came out like a hairy garment, red all over. And what does Santa Claus have on? A hairy garment, red all over. Cheeks are red. Come on, man, for real. All right. And let me see if I can go up a little bit. Let me go to verse go to Isaiah 1 and 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know, my people do not consider. So you don't consider the days of the Shabbat. You don't consider the Day of Atonement. You don't consider, Shabbat, Day of Atonement, and the Passover. Okay? Those are the sacred days that we should acknowledge, not these Thanksgiving, Christmas, and stuff like that. Okay? Now, I looked up the word holiday. Okay? I'm just going to read a little bit. There's a lot of information on it. But let's see. A holiday is a day set aside by custom or by law on which normal activities, especially business or work, including school, are suspended or reduced. So that's why these holidays were created. Okay? It says, set aside, okay, a holiday is a day set aside by custom or by law, which normal activities, especially business or work, including school, or okay. Let me read it over again, Aki. A holiday is a day set aside by custom or by law on which normal activities, especially business or work, including school, are suspended or reduced. Generally, holidays are intended to allow individuals to celebrate or commemorate an event or traditional of cultural or religious significance. So what significance does Christmas have if you are including Santa Claus? For real? Really? Holidays may be designated by governments, religious institutions, or other groups or organizations. So basically, Esau determines what days are going to be holidays. The degree to which normal activities are reduced by a holiday may depend on local laws, customs, the type of job held, or personal choices. So bottom line is Esau decides when these holidays are. Okay, you have President's Day, Martin Luther King's birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, which are the two major ones. Easter is another major one. Okay. So these holidays that Esau appointed have no righteous significance. Okay. If you want to be righteous and observe certain days for the Lord, do your research on the Day of Atonement. Do your research on the Shabbat, days of the Shabbat. Do your research on the Passover. Okay, all right. Educate yourselves, Israel. And I'm gonna close out with this verse right here. It was a verse I read earlier. Isaiah, first chapter, third verse. The ox knoweth his owner, the ass his master's crib, but Israel do not know. But Israel doeth not know. My people doeth not consider. Have you considered the ways of the Lord? Have you considered uh the days that you should observe, which are in scriptures? Christmas is not in scriptures. Easter is not in scriptures. Thanksgiving is not in scriptures. Okay? I'm going to leave it at that. And Lord willing, you will edify. Shalom and all praises and glory to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash Barakatham. Shalom.